will try to apply it. If you have some good friend or good connection over there.
Let me start recording. So hope I'm audible and visible to everyone. Can anyone confirm by raising their hand on or putting it in the chat? Okay, fine, fine. Thanks all. So I hope most of them have joined, but they will be keep joining us for the next 5 minutes, Ankit. So meanwhile, I guess we can kickstart the session. So first of all, uh, thanks to everyone, including Ankit and all the participants who have joined with us. So it's the weekend and it's the late evening. So taking your time in the evening and connecting with us.
So you are on mute.
Okay, yeah, sorry. I guess sorry. I was speaking on mute. Yeah, sorry. So I hope I'm audible and visible to everyone.
Nice, clear. Yes,
So
we can go for it.
yeah. Thank you so much. So yeah, meanwhile, people will be joining for the next 5 or 10 minutes, but we can kickstart the session, Ankit.
Sure, sure.
And moving ahead, first of all, thanks to everyone to join us on this weekend. Basically on Saturday, it's an basically holiday for everyone. So I hope so that all of all of you who joined us will are quite serious with their career and who are passionate or want to learn something related to the data analytics or how to navigate and move their career in the field of data analytics. So moving ahead, first of all, thank you so much, Ankit, for taking up your time, and thank you so much for accepting our invitation and connecting with us. I am damn sure that the complete session gonna be very fruitful for the participant, for our student. And to give a brief regarding Ankit, Ankit is having almost, I guess, 10 years of experience in data analytics field, and he has worked with many organizations. Currently, he is working as a data analyst at Microsoft, and previously he worked with the MNCs like EY and NIIT. It's like NIIT is now renamed as Coforge, right?
Yes, yes.
Yeah, so uh,
If you will allow, I will introduce myself with the.
yeah, please, yeah, you can.
Yeah, so hi team. So my name is Ankit Upadhyay. Uh, I have done my graduation in 2014, and I have done my graduation with mechanical trade only. And after that, like after completing my BTech, for next 2 years, I have worked as a mechanical engineer, and I was working in Jharsuguda, and I was working with one of the good company that is called Concast Steel. So I was working there in a sinter plant. So basically, there they used to clean the fluxes and extract out the cast iron, and then they create a iron ore and all. So, but somehow I was not find very comfortable myself working there. So in 2016, I switched my career to data field. So I have started my career as a MIS coordinator. Luckily or fortunately, I got opportunity to work with one of the very good MNC based on Gurgaon. That's a consultant firm, that is Technopack Advisor. So I was working there as a MIS coordinator, and my majorly my work is like creating reports, doing some sort of automation using Excel only. So there, like I have got very good exposure, like how you can like create your reports, how you can work on data. So basically, like I was able to understand how the data looks like, how we generally work on the data and all those sort of introductory work. I was able to get introduced there. After that, I have joined NIIT. So my work was on a very similar line there also. So I was working like a data analyst there also, and I was basically working on Excel and a bit of SQL also there. Then I have joined a very good company that is called Agilent Technology. It's a subsidiary of HP, Hewlett Packard. There, actually, I got introduced with very cutting edge technology, cutting edge technologies like Power BI, basic of Azure, and all. So I guess in 2020 only my uh, career in advanced analytics started from there itself. Then I have joined ENY, and there also like I have got variety of exposure to work with different domains and all. So there also like that was a very good experience. That was a very good experience. And currently I'm working with Microsoft. Here my role is or very on a similar line, working as a data analyst and data engineer and supporting finance domain. So this is all about my
So,
introduction. Yeah.
Professor, this looks quite exciting, Ankit. Like you graduated from mechanical engineering, right?
Yes, yes.
And you were there in the mechanical domain, I guess, doing the job for almost how many years, by the way?
I have just I have done 2 years there in
Okay,
mechanical.
okay, two
I
years.
just wanted to highlight this, like it's not mandatory like you have to graduate in computer science or IT. Like your educational background is not a major factor if you want to enter into this data analytical space. So that is why I just wanted to highlight those things. Yeah.
Okay, perfect. But yeah, means breaking this mental model is quite hard, right? If
Huh.
you are bit comfortable doing a job in mechanical engineering and moving into the data analytics and all, so
Mm.
it's breaking all these mental models is quite hard for us. It's not a cup of tea for everyone, right? So with this, the whole session, like at least we will try to break this mental model that anyone from any background can learn anything, right?
Sure, sure, sure. So
So
yeah,
yeah.
just wanted to add one more thing. Like if you have a good interest in maths or
Mhm.
stats, like, if you are good into that, liking like solving some problem related to maths and all. So this is space is for all those guys who have that interest, those sort of interest. So for this data analytical space is very exciting for them.
Okay, got it. So, Ankit, like to give you an overview of the audience that we are having today. So, most of the students are the one who are currently pursuing their engineering. Mostly, they are pursuing their BTech. Maybe they're in first year, second year, third year, or fourth year.
Mhm.
Okay. Some of them can also be pursuing masters somewhere in any college. So, mostly college crowd we are having.
Nice,
Okay.
nice, nice.
And this the flow of this whole tech talk will be there. First I will be asking few questions that I have taken from the students,
Sure.
and for the first half the flow will be this, and in the second half uh, uh, we will go for the Q&A session. Like
Sure.
if anyone is having any kind of doubt, they can open up the mic, or they can ask in the chat if any kind of queries they are having. So
Sure.
yeah, moving ahead, I guess you have already told us your journey, like how you started and everything. So uh, basically, how difficult it was from moving from mechanical to this CS domain or data analytics domain. How difficult it was,
So
or
I would
how you manage this,
So I would
basically.
say this data analytical space is not very related to your CS domain, computer
Mhm.
science domain. See, like when you start as a data analyst, so I would recommend like anyone if you want to start as a data analyst, try to learn Excel first. Okay,
Mhm.
because Excel is very comprehensive tool that tackle like all sort of problems related to data. Okay, and it's easy to learn also. Okay, so coming to
Okay.
your question, when I was working as a mechanical engineer, okay, so while doing those, while working as a mechanical engineer on that Concast steel plant, so I got introduced to work on Excel. Okay, so I used to create their report like about like whatsoever they are doing, they were doing for the entire day. I used to create that report, what sort of equipments they are using, these sort of things were there. So I was
Mhm.
creating that report only. Okay, so while doing all those things, my interest got developed into that. Okay, this data analytical space. Okay, so from there itself, I made my mind that I will definitely, by if going forward, I will look opportunity into this space. Okay,
Mhm.
and fortunately, after like working there 2 years, I got opportunity in one of the company in Gurgaon, and I got moved there.
Okay.
So like during that 2 years, uh, I was working there, and parallelly I was preparing for this data analytical role as well. And basically, I
Okay.
was learning Excel and all.
So you have taken any course, any program, or like you were doing the self-learning from YouTube and all? That is
No,
also very important to
no,
learn.
I was like, because I got introduced to Excel, so I know the basics from there. Okay,
Mm-hmm.
so uh, so because I know the basics, so I didn't need that mentor sort of thing there. So I started self-learning using YouTube, and I have purchased some courses also. So that was completely self-learning thing. So it's a self-learning process, and while doing that, I have switched to the data analytical space.
So, okay. So, apart from Excels, what are the essentials, tools, and what are the essential skills that is required for a data analytics? Like Excel is one of the most powerful tool.
Yes, yes,
I guess it is one of the most powerful tool ever developed in the history, right?
yes. You're
So,
absolutely right.
so
Ah,
what are the essential skills and tools that a if anyone from college, or if anyone is aspiring to become a data analyst, what are the essentials, skills and tools that they need to learn, that they need to develop?
sure. Uh, I guess someone is asking some question.
Yeah, so if anyone is having any question, we will pick up in the end. So yeah, Ankit, we can continue.
Okay, so definitely like back till 2020 or 2019 or 2020, the data volume was not that high. Okay, so we were generally tackling less volume of data. So in that scenario, Excel and SQL are enough to perform those data analytical activities and all.
Mm-hmm.
But now with the time, the data is growing very fast. Okay, now what is happening? We are tackling huge amount of data. Okay, huge amount of data, because every day the data is growing. Okay, so that's good, like you're starting from Excel and SQL and all, but
Mm-hmm.
like you have to upgrade yourself into the new cutting edge technologies like Power BI for visualization, Python. Okay, Python is very good tool to like do the data cleansing and transformation. Okay, Power already mentioned. Then you will have some Azure related tools. Okay, like data factory, Synapse, data bricks and all. Okay, and recently only Microsoft has introduced Microsoft Fabric. That is a unified solution where you can perform your data engineering work, data scientist work, data analytical work. Okay, so
Mm-hmm.
now earlier there was a like thick line between all those roles, either it is data scientist, data engineer, or data analytical. But with the time, now the gap is getting very thin. Okay, like if you are a data analyst, so you should know the data engineering concept also. Okay, getting my point.
Mm-hmm.
So this is
Yes.
how you have to upgrade yourself. Okay, so what I would recommend, you have to start with Excel, then SQL. Okay, try to learn Python also parallelly, so that you will have better understanding of programming language and their libraries as well, so that you can perform your data analytical work. And along with that, try to learn one visualization tool, that is Power BI or Tableau. So that way you can start, and then you have going forward in your company, you can learn different tools also.
Okay. So what is the difference between, you mentioned that you need to learn this data engineering also. So what is the basic difference between data analytics and data engineering?
So as a data analyst, basically you have to create reports. Okay, for example, you are having raw data, big huge
Yes.
volume of data, so that data is not of any use for the management, for your manager, or like end users. Okay,
Yeah, right. It's
so
in very raw format.
the raw format, just a Tableau format, so they
Yeah.
cannot draw any insight from that data. So as a
Hmm.
data analyst, what you have to do, you have to do the cleansing of that data. You have to perform some sort of transformation on top of that data, and then you have to create report. Either it's aggregated data in form of table or in form of visuals. Okay, so that by looking that view, they can quickly get the insight from that your raw data, and they can take the decision. So this is the basically this is the role of data analyst. Now
Okay.
coming to the data engineer, as a data engineer, what you have to do, for example, you are working in a company. Let's taking an example, you are working in a finance domain, so you are having multiple data sources. okay, where your data is sitting. So what you have to do, you have to like import all the data from all those sources and dump into one place. Okay,
Okay.
so this fetching of data from different sources and dumping into one data warehouses. Okay, so that is generally the data engineers do.
Okay. So basically, uh, extracting the data and putting in a single
They will
common
then
format, right?
it would be common format or common storage. It could be anything, but this is their major role. In between, they also perform cleansing and transformations and all. But that is their major role, like to like get the data from multiple sources and dump into the destination.
Yeah, got it. So one question I'm having, like as with the launch of the new AI tools and all, like uh, how will be this data analytics domain will be impacted? Because we can uh, uh, write a single prompt on the AI tools,
Mhm.
do
Mhm.
give me this kind of report, right? I'm
Mhm.
having this kind of data. I
Mhm.
guess already Google Sheet and all have integrated this.
Mhm.
A lot of AI tools, they can uh, uh, within a seconds they can create a chart and everything, right?
Mhm. Mhm.
So how with this AI tools and all, how this domain uh, will be impacted, or what will be the impact on this domain as a data analytics?
So don't think like that. The data analysts are just creating the visuals or charts. Okay, it's not like that. So what generally they are doing, they have a data, raw data. They are performing multiple sort of transformations. They are cleansing the data, like they are connecting multiple tables and all. Okay, and after doing all those operations, then they are creating those visuals or like final reports, whatever it is. Okay,
Mm-hmm.
so definitely this AI thing will help you a lot. Okay, so that
Mm-hmm.
your work will be get reduced.
Yes,
Okay,
right.
but to use that AI part, you should have understanding of what is going behind it. Okay, then only you can write the prompt. First, first of all, for example, for writing the prompt. Okay, for example, I want to if you're just writing a prompt, just create a line chart to show the trend of sales from last 10 years.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so to work to like fetch the data from the back end to create that chart, AI also should have trained first.
Right, exactly.
Okay, that is called LLM model. That is altogether a different concept.
Mm-hmm.
But again, the understanding of data model, understanding of data, what sort of transformation you are performing, so that is very important. Once you know all those things, so you can integrate your work with AI so that your work will get reduced or your efficiency will get increased. Okay, so think like that way only. So AI is here to help you only.
Okay.
So
Okay.
just wanted to add one more thing. So
Mm-hmm.
like because AI is here, so you don't need to remember the syntax. For example, you are writing Python programs and all, so you don't need to remember the syntax. Okay, you just need to write. I want to group my data. Okay, in
Mm-hmm.
using pandas library. Okay, so it will give you the syntax and all. Just need to copy and paste it. Okay. So because your time is getting reduced, your efficiency is getting increased, so you will have extra time to learn some new tools also. Okay.
Okay.
So think like AI is your companion. It is helping you like helping you out to improve your efficiency.
Got it. Uh, so
And
basically,
sorry to interrupt.
yeah, yeah,
And one
not
more
a
thing,
problem. Not a problem.
AI is not going to replace anyone. Okay, no need to
Yeah,
worry.
yeah, it's not going to replace anyone, but
But
we need
but
to
yeah, it definitely going to replace the redundant tasks. Okay, which is the manual work, which is like is a
repetitive tasks.
repetitive task. Those sort of definitely going to replace it. But I would say being in data analytical field or like IT field, you have to upgrade yourself continuously with the time. Okay, otherwise you will be obsolete. Okay, because
Right.
every day new takes, new technology, new tech thing is coming out. Okay, so you have to upgrade yourself.
So apart from Excel, which is the most like essential tool or most popular tool, is Power BI or
See, for right now, SQL and Power BI is like it's a demanding. It's very demanding in the market. Okay, like you have a good understanding of SQL. SQL is very important if you know SQL. along with Power BI. So that will help you a lot to like crack a job and get it into the company.
Okay, got it. So Ankit, basically, most of the student are most of the participant who joined us are the student from
Mhm.
first year, second year, third year, fourth year. So, like, how they can pursue this career as a data analytics, and uh, like what will be the uh, for them, is this a good choice to like seeing the future of data analytics, like how the things will be, like how they can uh, start learning this data analytics if they are in first year, second year, or third year, or fourth year, if they found that they are quite interested in playing with the data and all. So how they can basically the guy is there which is in first year, second year, third year, or fourth year. So how they can start learning, or after the college they can get a job in field of data analytics and all. How this can be possible for them? Can you break it down?
Okay, so I'll just give you the breakdown of all those things. So see,
Yeah.
becoming a data analyst, okay, it's a very exciting journey. Okay, exciting journey. Okay, that combines your technical skills, your analytical thinking, your
Mhm.
business knowledge, business equipment. Okay, so this is very exciting thing to be in this field. Okay, like if you have good interest, specifically in maths, and you love to play around with data. Okay, so this is the field for you. Okay, and I would say one thing, like this space is very crowded these days because everyone is wanted to be in this space. Okay, because this is a very demanding one. Okay, so like when you as a fresher you want to like go into want to crack a job interview or go into a new company, so you have to like bit different from others. Okay, so how you can be the different from the others. So first you just try to expertise yourself on some important data analytical tools. Okay, as I mentioned, try to like expertise yourself with Excel first. Okay, because like if you're pursuing your BTech and you are in first year or second year, so you have enough time, 2 3 years you have, so you can do those things. Okay, so just try to expertise yourself on Excel first. Okay, then you just try to expertise yourself on SQL. Then try to do some good projects on Power BI. On all those three tools I have mentioned, they are free. Okay, so if you'll download all those three, you no need to pay any charges. Okay, so for learning, these all tools are free. Okay,
Yeah, got it.
and apart from these tools, okay, so just try to develop some strong analytical and problem solving skills. Okay, uh, for you. Okay, just try to develop those skills as well. Okay, and try to focus on mathematical parts. Why I'm focusing on mathematical part? Because when you will work on data, so you will have numerical columns. Okay, you have so many attributes and all, so you have to perform some calculation on top of that data. Okay, so if you have better understanding of maths, so you can do it.
Mhm.
Okay, and because because you want to be a data analyst, so it's good to have knowledge of statistics also.
Okay.
Okay, so that like finding mean, mode, average, standard deviation, all those things you can easily do it. Okay, so I would say you have to go into three spaces. First one is you have to be good with your strong analytical and problem solving skills. Second one, you have to be proficient in tools like Excel, SQL, and Power BI. Okay, and third thing, you have to be good with maths and statistics. Okay, like if you able to cover those three areas, so you're good to go. And apart from that, you should work on your soft skills also. Okay,
Mhm.
so that is all what I would recommend.
Okay, I guess they are now having a roadmap. So, Ankit, like if how they can get an internship in data analytics field if they're in college?
So first of all, try to create a network. Okay, on LinkedIn. Okay, so try to join some community or try to create your network on LinkedIn, so that if you'll get if there is some internship opportunities coming up, you will be able to get it. Second thing is go to the uh, company portals, go to their career page and apply there. Okay, how you can get enter into it? Like as I mentioned, like you have to be expertise into those tools. So for example, you are doing some projects on Power BI to try to build a good portfolio on it. Okay, that you have created these Power BI reports and all, and you can just give the link of those Power BI reports on your resume and all, so that like when recruiter will see it, so it will create a altogether a separate impression on it. Okay, good impression on it. So that way, like first you try to create a good resume with good portfolio, and then try to apply on a different career portals or different companies website, and try to explore LinkedIn also.
Okay, got it. And like, what are the major company uh, who do hiring for the who do interns hiring for data analytics role?
So EY was hiring so many interns when I was in EY. EY is hiring like they have a couple of people they have hired for as an intern. They're working as a data analyst.
Okay, and
So
they were from the engineering background or MBA background?
yeah, back engineering. They were like basically most of them were like from a engineering background. Okay, as per my knowledge. So there are so many companies. Big fours are like offering internship. Even Microsoft, I have seen like so many interns have joined recently. Okay, because I have recently only joined the Microsoft, not having much idea. But
Mhm.
almost every company is uh, asking to join interns.
So if they can uh, search and explore the internship opportunity related to this, they can uh, like easily find the opportunities over there, right?
It's not easy, as I told you. It's
Yeah.
very crowded these days. Okay, it's not that easy, but definitely, as I told you, like create a good resume, uh, create a good portfolios, and try to build a good network or LinkedIn. So definitely, you will have a good chance or better chance to grab that internship opportunities.
Mm, got it. Once from the suppose in the campus placement and all, if they are having this skill set related to the data analytics and all, so these are all the industry tools that is being used, right? So
Mhm.
how this will impact their placement, mainly the interview, like will that be helpful? Or basically in the campus placement it happens that uh, mostly we don't know in which technology we are going to work, because as a fresher the company treats us that this particular person doesn't know anything, right?
Mhm.
They first uh, train the higher graduate higher basically, and
Mhm.
in particular domain, and they, so how if someone is working in this domain, so how the flow will be when once they are hired?
So like if you are uh, giving interview as a fresher, so they are not going very deep dive into the technical stacks. Okay, that is very sure. They just
Mhm.
try to check your logical thinking. Like if they can create a basic scenarios and they can check like how you are able to solve those problems. Okay, giving any sort of scenarios, and they can check your soft skills, they can check your attitude. Okay, like they can check your problem solving skills. Okay, so they're going very deep dive into this technical part. Okay, so they have a different way to check your thinking and all, so they will do that way only. And like if you have those skills as well, okay, so you can like uh, tell them that I am having those skills also. I have already worked on those skill sets. I have
Mhm.
created some good projects on it. So that would be added advantage for you.
Okay.
So as I mentioned earlier also, you have to have good problem solving and analytical skill. Okay, that is the most important thing.
Mm.
Okay, strong analytical and problem solving skill. If you have this thing, so you will have a better opportunity, better chance to grab those opportunities.
Okay, and if we are looking for a job or internship in this data analytics domain, so what are the common rounds or the interview rounds or the recruitment process that the one that the companies follow? Like, one common process is there, how they basically do the recruitment for this?
So it depends upon the company to company. Okay, some company just take one technical round and one managerial round. Okay,
Okay.
one tech lead will take your interview, and one manager will take the interview. I'm not talking about the campus placement. I'm talking about the
No, when we are doing the job switch and all.
of jobs. It's not like if you're going for offsite campus, okay, like going outside to apply for the
Yeah,
opportunity.
got it, got
In
it.
that case, so some company like offer like some company just take 2 rounds of interview, technical and managerial. In EY, I have gone through 4 rounds. Okay, two technical, one functional, one managerial. And in Microsoft, I have gone through 7 rounds. So it completely
Okay.
depends upon the
So
company.
they were also asking this data structure algorithm and all, Microsoft?
No, so like, the data structure and all DC and everything related to mostly related to SD things. Software
Yeah,
development.
right,
For data
exactly.
analytics, they're not going to ask DSA structure algorithms and all.
Okay, so this, okay, got it.
So as a data analyst, like if you like you're having some 1 or 2 or 3 year of experience,
Mhm.
so along with technical knowledge, you should have some good understanding of business equipment also, domain knowledge also.
Mm.
Then it will definitely give you the added advantage.
Mm. Okay.
So because as a data analyst, you basically work with the business.
Yeah, right. You are
If you, if
showing the
you
report to the business key how this
Hmm,
data can provide leverage to the business, can
hmm,
increase efficiency, can
hmm,
increase the
hmm,
revenue,
hmm.
right?
So if
So
you will understand the business first, the function
mm,
first, then you will be able to create a good report that will give the better insights. Okay, so understanding of business is also a very important factor in data analytical role.
okay, this is a very important point that
Hmm,
you have highlighted, that knowing what actually we are doing, right? What
Yes, yes.
uh, why we are doing all this data manipulation and all, right?
Yes, 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 yes.
So this is a
Because
very
like
important.
if you're working as a software engineer, okay, so that business acumen is not very important because you're just going to create web pages and some databases back into that. Okay, so just know the process and you can develop it. Okay, but as a data analyst, because you are trying to get insight from the data, okay, so understanding of business domain or business function is very important here.
Got it, got it. This is a very most important point that all of you needs to keep in your mind. If you are in data analytics or also in any software development, ki why you are building this product, right?
Yes, yes.
What is the use case of this? If this is not helping uh, business to leverage their finances, leverage their process, leverage their efficiency, then uh, anything doesn't make any sense to the business, right?
So as a fresher, you don't need to like have those business knowledge and all because like, you're just doing your graduation. Okay, so you have to learn your curriculum and all. It's already extra things are there, so no need to like go into business right away. But definitely, like when you will move forward in your career, so it's better to along with these technical stacks, you try to focus to learn those business. Try to grab some business knowledge also.
Okay, got it. So yeah, for me, uh, I guess we can start for the Q&A session. But the last thing that I want to ask is any advice for the beginners or the college student, which can help them in leveraging and navigating their career in this particular data analytics domain.
Yeah, so I would say again, I would say it's very crowded. Okay, so like when you wanted to be in this field. Okay, so if you want to be in this field in this space, okay, work very hard. Okay, try to clear your concept. Okay, very well, just brush up your skills. Okay, on those technical stacks. Okay, and like if you're not getting opportunity, you just try hard, try more and more, try to build some good portfolios. Definitely, you will be able to crack it because current scenario, the this data thing is very demanding. Okay, either it's data analyst, data engineer, data scientist, machine learning, AI is very
Mhm.
demanding. Okay, so eventually, I'm 100% sure. Like if you would give your 100%, you will going to crack the job interviews.
Okay. One thing, like you were mentioning while having conversation, that mathematics is also very important in data analytics, right?
Mhm.
So, like, math is a fear for many students, right?
Mhm.
Mathematics is a fear for many students. So, like, how important is mathematics? Like,
So see,
if we know at the surface level, or
Mhm.
we need to dig it down, like,
Mhm.
like you were saying, stats and all. So,
Mhm.
how important it is? how important is to know mathematics, to learn mathematics whenever you are building your career in as a data scientist.
So see, like you are not going to use integration, differentiation, all those things. Okay, or like you were learning math one, math two, math three. So you're not going to imply those things in this data analytical thing or data analytical space. But definitely, why I'm like focusing on maths. So when you are good with maths, okay, so
Mhm.
that will help you to like tackle the problem and like give you the confidence to solve the problems also. Okay, so that way around, I'm just uh, correlating the math part, okay, with your data analytical space. And because again you are working on with the data, okay, so many functions are there related to maths only, so you have to apply those functions. Okay, so like if you are good with this, so definitely it will help you a lot to
Okay.
understand the requirement to like apply the formulas and all. So that would be there.
Okay. So we will knowing what actually we are doing, how we are doing, right?
Yes, yes, definitely.
Okay. So yeah, I guess Ankit, we can move to the Q&A session, and
Sure, sure.
so everyone, I guess we already had a conversation for around 35 to 40 minutes. I hope the advice and everything that we have discussed and Ankit has given, uh, uh, you would have, you will be utilizing that and uh, extracting all the information and will be uh, using that to navigate your career in this particular field. So now we will move to Q&A session, and if any one of you are having any doubts, you can put in the chat, or you can open up your mic and ask to the Ankit also. Okay, so many questions are already there in the
Mhm.
uh, chat. Ankit, I will try to pick one by one.
Sure, sure.
So Ritik is asking ki, alternative for Excel, is Excel still important in 2024?
So as I told you, Ritik, Excel is like is widely used tool, okay, across all companies, okay, across all domains. Okay, so I know like in current time, current scenario, there are so many cutting edge technologies, cutting edge tool related to data analytics are available. Okay, but still Excel is relevant. Okay, they are like incorporating new things into Excel. Okay, so for example, they have added Power Query so that you can perform your huge volume of data transformations there. They have added Python codes also into the Excel itself. Okay, so instead of writing simple Excel formula, you can add Python in your worksheet or in your data set, and you can perform those functions. So Excel is also getting involved day by day.
Hmm.
Okay, so it so going back like 2018, 2020, so I know Excel was widely used that time. Like everyone is using Excel only for their data analytical work, the reporting and all. But now because we are having so many other tool, advanced tools available, but still it is relevant. And to start with in this space, if you have good knowledge of data, Excel, so it will be easier for you to understand those other advanced technologies.
Okay. I hope, Ritik, you've got your answer. Still, you're having anything you can ask. Uh, Dhananjay, Dhananjay Kadapa is asking, what are the expecting package that give freshers in data analytics job? What a average package that a fresher will get when they're starting their career as a data analytics?
It's again depend upon the company, depend upon the job role. Okay, so I guess it's vary from 4 lakhs to 10, 12 lakhs, anything.
Okay. Um, Moving ahead, Ritik has asked, maybe products-based company ask alternative for Excel. No, same question I guess Ritik was having. Ananya is having question, how important is DSA in cracking analyst role interview?
No, no,
Working projects for company as an analyst.
DSA is not very important here, Nanya. Like if you have understanding of DSA, so definitely you will have the added advantage over others, but it is not that mandatory. Nobody is going to ask DSA related questions or DSA related queries in the interview for data analytical role.
Perfect. So the next question we are having, oh, so Ritik is asking, so the extended question he's having, the importance of Excel in data analytics. The extended question he's having is important topics of Excel which are widely used and from where uh, should a particular one learn?
Okay.
What are the different resources available?
So I guess we are having very good YouTube channels available. Like one is from Leela Gharani, I guess, and you can also use Udemy. So I guess they just offer some courses on very cheap rate, like 500 rupees or 600 rupees. Okay, like they have a very good boot camps of around 12 to 15 hours. So you can use that also. You can use YouTube channels also. Very good YouTube channels are available. So by using those, like you can definitely brush up your skill into Excel.
And he's asking ki top what important topics of Excel which are widely used in
So
the industry.
basically, in Excel, we use advanced functions. Excel, like related to arithmetic functions, lookup functions. Again, we are having text functions. So those 3 or 4 category of functions, we are having a pivot table and all. And now they have introduced Power Query in Excel. So sometimes they ask Power Query related questions also. So these are the major, I would say, major topics you have to cover in Excel.
Okay, I hope Ritik you have got the answer. Yeah, Ritik is saying got it. Yeah, thank you. Uh, so his Gagan is asking, yeah, very good question. He is asking, is data analytics field is more crowded than software development?
So right now, yes, because because they're just looking the brighter side of this role, and there is the brighter side, not an issue, not a question there. Okay, so very exciting job role data analyst is. So everyone is just wanted to be in this space. Even the software developers are also switching to this space. Okay, so it is crowded nowadays. I don't know
So
about the software side, but it is crowded. It's very
so it
crowded.
is it would be becoming very difficult for company to shortlist the candidate also, right?
So as I told you, like you should have good references, good network, and like if you have a good profile, good portfolios and all in your resume, so definitely you will have edge over others profiles. Definitely you will have.
So this in India, this segment got crowded after 2020 or what? Like how was the
After
flow?
COVID, I guess, yeah. After COVID, it's crowded a lot. So you can see like there are so many uh, edtech platforms are also available. Like uh, uh, Simply Learn, Boss Code. There
Yeah,
are so
there are
many, so many. Like everyone is providing training on this space only.
data analytics. Yeah.
Mm.
Yes, right. Right. Dhananjay is asking ki, as a fresher, at what level we have to learn for the data analytics job? At what level of this learning we need to do?
So at least try to have an intermediate level of a skill set on those technologies I have mentioned, like Excel, SQL, or Power BI, and try to create some good portfolio. You will easily get good projects available on YouTube. You don't need to buy anything from anywhere. Just use YouTube. Okay, just YouTube. You will get good channels over there, and you will be able to create some good profile, good portfolio, good projects, and you can use that. So that is enough for you to like crack some good jobs, good opportunities in the companies.
So Ritik is asking, he is having one question, is why is it difficult for a fresher to get a data scientist role? Is asking some different question.
Okay, so I would say I will answer you this. So see, there is a data analytical role and there is a data scientist role. Okay, so
Yeah.
what is the difference between these two roles? So like
Mhm.
if you are doing some prescriptive analysis, so that falls under data analytical role, and if you are doing some predictive analysis, that falls into data scientist role. So what is the difference between these two analysis? So descriptive analysis is what, for example, you are having data from 2010 to 2024.
Mm.
Okay, and you have to create a report on basis of this only. Report means like if you have to draw trend, what is your sales from 2010 to 2024? Okay,
Yes,
so you
right.
will have line chart and you can easily figure it out. Okay, this year our sales was more, this year our sales was low. So what you are doing here, you are just getting the insight in your available data as is data. Okay, so that is easy to do it. Okay, by having knowledge of those different technology, different tech stacks like SQL, Excel, SQL, and Power BI and all. Now come to data science. what you have to do as a data science, basis available data from 2010 to 2024, you have to predict what would be the sales in 2025. Okay, so that is called predictive analysis. So data scientists generally do these things, these sort of thing. Okay, so for that to predict the sales in 2025, they have to create some models. Okay, machine learning models and all. So they generally create that. Okay, so let's assume you don't have the understanding of this descriptive analysis. So how you can do the predictive one? Okay, so first you should know like how you have to work on the as is data. How you can like get the insight from as is data. Then only you will able to predict the future also. Okay, so that is the difference. So that is why first try to get into this space. Later on you can switch to data engineering or data science. Okay, so that is the ideal path to follow. I hope like I was able to.
Yeah, I guess Ritik, uh, you were able to understand. Still, anything is there, please let us know. Hitesh is asking how to become Tiger Analytics from Data Analyst. So basically, he's asking you how to get a job at Tiger Analytics uh, uh, in the profile of Data Analytics.
I guess Tiger Analytics is a leading firm in data analytical space. Okay.
Yeah, I guess in India, it's an
In
Indian
India.
company, right?
Yeah, it's an Indian company. This is a subsidiary of Genpact or something. Not have much idea, but I guess it's related to Genpact somehow. Okay.
Okay.
So same way, I guess you just need to go to their job portal, try to apply it. Okay. If you have some good friend or good connection over there, try to ask for the referral also. So this way you can get inside that. So these are the like basic, or I would say the basic way to get into any of the company. Either you have to go to their job portals or you have to find some connection into that particular company so that they can refer you.
Okay. Got it. I hope you've got the answer. And
This is not for
regarding,
Tiger Analytics. This is for any of the company.
yeah, I guess in the Tiger Analytics visit many campuses for the campus placement
Like
and
if
all.
they are going for campus, and that's well and good. That's
Yeah,
fine.
so, what are different companies like Tiger Analytics in India who do the aggressive hiring or who are the leading player? I guess Tiger Analytics is a very young company, right?
Yes, yes,
They
yes.
still operates like a startup, right?
Mhm.
So, what are different companies like Tiger Analytics? I know one company from Jaipur is Level Technologies.
And there are so many companies. Every company is hiring in data analytical space.
Okay,
Like
no,
Gurgaon itself, so many companies are there. Like Big Fours are hiring. The service-based company, either it is Infosys, Wipro, TCS, HCL, whatever it is. Okay, the mid-level companies like Credence and all, they are also hiring. Product-based companies like HP, HCL, sorry, HP, Microsoft, Google, Amazon, they are also hiring. So all companies are hiring for data analytical role. Completely up to you. Like depend upon your skill set and how you will be able to get into those companies.
got it, got it. So the next question we are having from Hardik Mittal, he's asking, sir, can you please suggest some program which can help me get industry level knowledge and skill set?
Can
I
you be more specific of your question?
so he's basically asking Ankit ki in like he's asking for the program suggestion which can help him get industry level knowledge basically.
Try to use Kaggle. So I will suggest to try to use Kaggle. So there they will have very good projects they have in their repository. Okay, so just try to pick some of the projects from Kaggle. So in Kaggle they have a good data sets available. Is basically okay. Try to use those data sets and try to create some good projects around it.
Okay, I guess we've got the answer.
Because like
Hardik.
if I'll tell you some program, so definitely that program will not going to help you to crack any of the interview. Okay, because in any of the interview they will have different scenarios, different set of questions. So one program or two program will not help you a lot. So you have to like uh, cover a comprehensive working around one project that will cover at least one concept around that programming like language from start scratch to end. Okay, I am making sense here.
Yes, yeah, right. Moving ahead, Gagan is having question. What are the alternative job opportunities after learning data analytics skills? He's asking for the parallel alternative job opportunities is there if we are learning this data analytics.
So like if you are learning data analyst and data analytical things, so definitely you have to go to into data analytical field only. So definitely data engineers roles are there, data scientist roles are there, and going forward you have machine learning and AI and all. So parallel is nothing. You have to start with this data analytical analyst role, and then going forward, move forward, you have to switch into advanced data related roles.
Okay, I guess you've got the answer, Gagan. Meanwhile, I guess if you guys are having any question, just let us know. We will take few more questions. So Ritik is asking how to balance your learning journey while working in a company. So Ritik, are you working somewhere else? You can open up your mic also
Mhm.
and ask Ankit. Are you there, Ritik? Okay, fine. I guess he's not comfortable
Fine,
in
fine.
opening the mic. So
Okay, no
he's asking. Uh, okay, he's saying that there is a disturbance in the background. Not an issue. He's asking how to balance your learning journey while working in a company. I guess you would be working in some
Yeah,
different
I,
company.
I I have I had gone through this phase, so
Yeah,
I
same phase you have gone through.
yes, yes, yes.
Yeah.
Uh, so definitely, like when you work somewhere, like if we are working like in a IT company means like not technical, core technical, or some non-technical background. You're working like that way. So I guess you have to work max 5 or 6 hours. You're not going to work more than that. Okay. So after that, just try to find some 2 more hours for your learning. Okay, any time, like in morning or in evening. Okay, so 2 hour, I guess 2 or 3 hours are enough, and be consistent. Okay, to give the time for those for 2 or 3 hour daily. But what happens generally, like someone just start the things. Okay, and over the time they just lose the interest on those particular things and they'll quit it. Okay, and after like 6 months over the time, again they realize, okay, again I'm not happy with my job. Again, I have to start it. Okay, so then again they just try to start it. Okay, so my point is just give 2 or 3 hours per day, like whatever time you have, just try to give it and be consistent. Okay, just do it regular on a regular basis. Don't like lose your interest in between. Okay, be continue.
Hmm. I hope you have got the answer, Ritik. Yeah, perfect. So, meanwhile, someone was asking the Ankit LinkedIn ID. So I have already uh, shared his ID in the chat. So if you can connect with him on the
Sure, sure,
LinkedIn,
sure, I can.
and in the future, if you need any help or if anything is there, if any queries or anything, you can also reach out to him. Okay. So please connect with him on the LinkedIn. And yeah, moving ahead, like any further question is there from anyone? Thank you so much, Muthu Kumaran. Thank you, Ritik. Any further question anyone is having?
Just I just want to recommend one thing.
Yeah, please.
Don't invest money on like there are so many tech platforms available. Okay, don't invest money directly to on them. First, try to explore. Okay, just try to find, do you have that particular interest in that data analytical space or not. Like if you're finding it exciting, okay, and you're not finding any path to path to follow, okay, then only go for that. Okay, otherwise it's just a waste of money. Okay, and don't try to join any sort of boot camp that is giving like complete knowledge in 2 days only. They are just charging a 99 rupees or 299 rupees, and they give you entire technical knowledge in just given 2 days. Okay, so you don't go there. Okay, research by your own. Okay, then if you're finding like you are having interest into this space, then like connect few people over the networking sites, and then if you're not able to like do your learning by yourself in a pace learning, self-paced learning, then you can go for the these tech platforms and all. This is just my suggestion. Okay.
Okay, got it, Ankit. One very good question. It's coming from Dipti. She's asking that is it good to have a professional certification from IBM or Google?
It's good to have. Definitely, it will give you the added advantage. For example, like I'm having two resume, okay, and
Mhm.
both having the same year of experience, and both have worked in a same company. Oh, sorry, same work, both have worked on a same technical stacks. So if you
Mhm.
have that certification, so definitely you will have preference over the other profile. Okay. It's not very mandate, so you should have it. But if you are having it, then it's good.
Got it. Got it. Any further question is there from anyone? I hope Dipti, you have got your answer. Any further question there from anyone? Please let us know. I we will waiting for few more minutes.
Sure, sure.
If anything is there, please let us know in the chat. So I guess yeah, thank you so much, Ananya. Thank you so much for asking the question and making this session quite interactive. Yeah, thank you, Hardik. So yeah, I guess Ankit, we are not. And thank you, Saptrisi.
Yeah, thank you
So
everyone. Thank you for joining this
so
session.
so Ankit, I guess we are not having any further questions. So first, so thank you so much for like the session was quite interactive,
Yeah.
very interactive. In the participant were very interactive. So
Mhm.
thank you so much for answering all the questions from the crowd, from my also,
Sure.
from mind also. Okay, because
There's
I have collected their question itself. Okay, so yeah, thank you so much for taking up your time, and I hope I have already uh, passed your LinkedIn profile. So the
you guys can follow me, or like you can send me the request. I will accept it. No issues.
so one more question is there from Muthu Kumar. And the last question I will
Mhm.
take, Ankit. Is asking, I am from a statistics background. As an statistician, what and all would be more important topics to boost me up with getting into data analytics roles, sir? He's from the statics background, basically.
Fine. That is good. Like you have a good knowledge of statics and all. So in Python itself, there are so many libraries related to machine learning. Okay, try to explore those machine learning libraries. Okay, so there they generally use this statistics and so on. Okay, to do the prediction sort of thing. Okay, just as I told you, in data scientists, what they generally do, they generally predict the future basis of a previous or last year data. So they are doing this by using some machine learning Python libraries. Okay, so there they use statics and all. Okay, so for example, just giving one example. For example, there is a car. Okay, they are going to sell it. Okay, so for that car, to sell this car, they are having multiple variables. Okay, the model, year of manufacturing. Okay, what is the type, this diesel, petrol. Okay, how many kilometers it has been driven. So there are so many variables. So basis on those variables, they can easily predict, okay, that would be the cost of this second hand car. Okay, so how they generally do? They generally use machine learning models. Okay, so and to build that model, there should be they should have knowledge of this statics and all. Okay, basis only that only you will be able to do this thing. So you can explore those spaces more.
Right. So I hope Muthu Kumar and your doubts and everything has been cleared. I hope you've got the answer from Ankit. Still, if you're having anything, you can ask. No, okay. Thank you so much. So yeah, I hope we are having no further question, Ankit. So thank you so much for your time, and
My
I
pleasure.
hope this the 1 year conversation that we did. You are having almost this decade of experience.
Yes, yes,
Okay, so I hope ki from this session at least uh, minimum 5 people would be there whose life we
yes,
can impact from our end.
definitely,
They
definitely.
can so they can able to start their career in data analytics,
Yes.
or their doubts are getting cleared.
Mhm.
Now they're able to think clearly and how I have to move further.
Definitely.
So
Just
thank you so much.
try to find your passion first. Okay. If you're thinking that, yeah, I'm good to go with this space, then only try to go here. Like if you're not finding interesting, like, for example, like for few people, this data is not very simple for them. Okay, they don't like to work on this mess of data and all. They don't like it, but they get influenced by others. Okay, he's doing this thing and he's getting good package, so why I should not do this? Okay, so don't do like this. Don't get influenced by others. Okay, try to find your interest first. If you're liking it, then deep dive into it. Okay.
Okay, got it. Okay, yeah. So Ankit, thank you so much.
Thank you. Thank you everyone, and wishing you everyone very best of luck for your future endeavors and all. Okay.
Yeah, thank you so much.